info. 2nd down and 6. Shotgun set, man in motion. Now 2 backs in the backfield, 3 wide receivers. Low snap, and boy, did they dodge a bullet there as that play is blown dead. Had a little bit of movement there, and boy, that snap just bounced off the shoes of Darius McLean. Almost into the hands of a defender. And after the penalty, that's going to move them back to their own territory, just nestled comfortably inside the 45-yard line, and that's going to make it 2nd and officially 11.
All right. Looks like we've got a little low volume, trying to get that worked out for you. We apologize for the technical difficulties.
2nd and 11. Shotgun set now, 4 wide receivers. Motions man to the backfield. Low snap again, and he's going to just have to fall on that one and just take the sack. So 2 low snaps in a row. Dodged the bullet on the last one, but that time, boy, did the defense pounce all over that one.
Yeah, he couldn't escape it that time.
You know, McLean really did the right thing there. I think he just realized, just get on it and just live to fight another day.
Yeah, it's a pretty wise decision by the quarterback.
3rd and 11 is going to turn into, well, it is going to be 3rd and 11. No, excuse me, 3rd and 17. So 3rd and 17 now for the Double G Dogs. Still trying to kick some of the rust off, Dave.
Yeah, it's understandable. I'm doing the same thing on this end.
And again, fumbles the snap, and again, McLean able to get on top of it. So some issues between the center and the quarterback here tonight, Dave.
Brings up 4th and long, punt team coming in. Hopefully this long snapper will do a little better job of taking care of business. They just couldn't connect on that series of downs, Chris.
So 3 bad snaps in a row. 4th and 17, and that's going to force a punt.
Under 6 minutes to go and a half. Winterbarrow leading the Panthers 13-7. Winterbarrow missed an earlier extra point. We'll see how that plays out towards the end.
Punt formation for the Double G Dogs. 5:44 to go in the first half. Gets the punt away. That's going to be a high floater, and that's going to bounce at the 45-yard line, and it's going to roll to the sideline out of bounds, and that's where the Panthers are going to take over at their own 46-yard line.
We'll keep it right here as they swap out, ready for the defensive set for the Bulldogs. That punt went straight up, it looked like almost, and had a backward spin as it come down. It hit the 45. Almost stopped dead there, but moved back about 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
13-7 is your score here. Defense is going to have to come up with a big stop because we saw how they were able to move the ball in the last drive after they got the penalty situation cleaned up, able to get a nice touchdown pass. Double G Dogs again showing blitz. Single high coverage. It's going to be handoff up the middle, parts the C, and has some room to work with across the 50-yard line down to about the 49 of the Double G Dogs.
Pickup of 5.5, 6. No, not quite that much.
So actually they're going to spot it just inside the 50 on the Bulldog side of the field. Shotgun set. Lewis pump fakes, rolls out to his right now. Good coverage downfield. Has a man open, doesn't see him, and he's going to get tripped up and tackled. Woo!
Nice coverage there in the open field by Johnny Hester.
And then Jeremy Ramsey just comes in to clean it up, and that is going to be a sack. And boy, what a nice play. Just gets the arm out and just swats at the hips of the quarterback and just sends him end over end down to the turf.
Yeah, that was good coverage there.
So another coverage sack. Bulldogs doing a good job tonight in coverage and with the pressure from the base defense.
Quarterback had tunnel vision that time, never saw him coming.
3rd and 7 after the sack. Again, drops back, looking downfield, has a guy underneath, fires complete, and he's going to try to fight his way forward.
Pick up maybe 3.
Ben Barisi picks up maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. Excuse me, we'll call 4th down and about 3. 4 minutes and counting to go here. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. But again, earlier in the game, the offense stayed on the field, and you just got a pooch punt from the quarterback. Will they do something like that again? Single high coverage.
I don't know. We had trickeration. Let's see what happens.
3 down linemen for the Double G Dogs. Oh, they're getting ready to bring the heat. Quarterback sees something he doesn't like. He's adjusting the play.
I think he's going to pooch it.
2 wide receivers to each side. No, he's going to drop back and has a man. Fires underneath, and that's going to be enough for a first down. So the Jaguars able to keep the play on the line. Malik Tuck out of the backfield.
Fights his way down to the 40.
Gets just enough for the first down, so the
Call
drive does stay alive. 3:32 to go in the first half of the first game of the 2013 high school football season here in North Georgia. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Single high coverage again.
College football last night. High school football tonight. College tomorrow.
This time they're only going to bring 3. And oh, that was almost picked off, but it's going to be complete out to the 25-yard line and driven out of bounds. Ben Brissy again with the reception. And
Jeremy Ramsey rode him out of bounds.
Yeah, Ramsey just comes in, and that was a nice hit.
Yes, it was.
Pushes him out of bounds, but not before they pick up the first down. So Panthers on the move again. Closing in on the red zone. That ball is going to be spotted at right around the 27-yard line.
Looks like somebody's going to have to call timeout now. Official timeout? Yeah, we got an injured dog on the ball field. I didn't see that.
All right, so timeout on the field. Cole Baggett is your injured player.
He seems to have a little cramp or something.
It looks like a cramp. So we'll take just an injury timeout here in the booth. You're listening to HearTheGame.com, and you're watching Winders WTV 21. We will be back.
Get to Top Dog Tavern right now and catch the game on one of our dozens of screens. Catch some live music on the patio. Grab 50-cent wings on Tuesday. Shuck some oysters with us on Wednesday. Hey, and keep an eye out for Hear the Game after parties on Fridays this fall. Come on, grab a table or a stool. Everybody else is. Visit TopDogTavern.com. That's top, D-A-W-G, tavern.com.
All right, well, the injured player able to make his way off the field. Just under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 13-7 is your score with the Panthers on the move coming down from Jackson County tonight. Double G Dogs playing their hearts out. Again, single high coverage. Man goes in motion. Now 3 wide receivers to the far side. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he's going to have plenty of room to work with inside the 15. Down around the 10-yard line, and I think that's where they're going to spot it. So another nice play and a good fake handoff there as the defenders keyed in on the quarterback, and the running back was able to just take it up the middle. And, boy, we're going to keep it moving here. Right back to the line of scrimmage.
No huddle offense.
Little no huddle. 3 wide receivers now to the near side. Shotgun snap. Again, a handoff up the middle.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, no, he's going to keep it that time, and he's going to get smothered.
He lost his helmet.
Right there at the line of scrimmage, and going to lose his helmet. Lewis, the quarterbacks. A nice 40-yard touchdown pass earlier in the game.
Ball marked on a 9-yard line.
Kyle Clark's going to come in this time and play quarterback. They address the equipment issues with Lewis.
3 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in the first half of play.
Clark's fresh off the sideline, 3 minutes to go. Shotgun, snap, handoff up the middle, and again, he's going to be taken down from behind. Nice play there by the defensive end. Trey Russell coming in. He's made a couple of good plays tonight. Expect nothing less from the young man. Bulldogs just, and I tell you, in that all black, man, they just look intimidating, don't they?
They do indeed. The black on black with the red top helmet.
3rd and 7 now. Panthers on the move. Shotgun snap, drops back, has time. Now he's going to tuck it away, and he's going to be met, with authority. Picks up a few yards on the play.
Looks like he first ran into Gentry McCoy.
And Augustine Salas comes in and cleans it up. 2-yard pickup on the play. Busted pass play, able to tuck it away, get a few yards.
Gonna bring up 4th and goal.
4th and goal. Panthers trying to decide what they're going to do here. Definitely keeping the offense on the field. Touchdown here.
Bulldog
put him in the lead.
Trying to cheer on the defense here. Make a stop. They can. Still waiting on the play to come in.
Defense has been on the field for a long time, David.
I'm confused as to what the thought is here. I guess they're going to take a penalty for a delay. Or no, he calls timeout at the last second. Trying to eat some clock off.
So timeout on the field. So, David, it's such a hot and muggy night tonight. I mean, how does that affect these players?
Well, they're going to be tired. They're going to be cramping a little bit. I think we saw that a moment ago. For the most part, I think with the heat we've had this summer, it's got them prepared a little better than in years past, Chris. We've had some tremendously hot days, and I think that's going to help them out a little bit. But I think just the intensity that came out of the gun right off the bat from the opening whistle, they have been playing like a Bulldog of yesteryear. They serious about it tonight.
So, David, why the double G?
Anybody could be a single G Bulldog. Takes something else to be a double G. Came around in 1984, I think it was. 83, 84 when they brought added the double G's to it.
Minute and a half to play.
Panthers trying to eat up the clock, so they hoping to get in and score here on fourth down and then try to have no clock for the Bulldogs to do anything after the kickoff.
We've actually already had a fourth down conversion on this drive.
That's true, they have.
So we'll see. And remember, they got this off of the fumbled punt, and so the defense has been on the field pretty much the entire quarter.
Fumble on the kickoff.
Yeah. So now the crowd really getting into it, as you can hear them under us. Everybody on their feet, stomping their feet, cheering on the Bulldogs for a big stop here on fourth down. And they're going to bring the blitz, and he is under pressure, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield for a sack. And that's going to be a turnover on downs at the 12-yard line. Double G Bulldogs stand up and protect the end zone. Dave, it's one of those.
Salas again, Chris.
This is one of those teams, David. Give them a blade of grass to defend, and they'll defend it.
And they did. Dropped him for a loss at that.
And still some time on the clock and still a couple of timeouts in their pocket. Minute and a half to go. 13-7 is your score here.
Pushed him all the way back out to the 11. So that was a great defensive stand there by the Double G Dog defense. Salas has had a good game on the defensive side of the ball.
Drops his quarterback for a 6-yard loss. And the turnover on downs. And now the offense finally back on the field. Defense has really stepped up tonight, Dave. Can't say enough about how well they played tonight. We're going to have a shotgun set this time. Motions the tight end into the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff, and he's going to have a little bit of room to work with over to the near sideline. Spins his way forward, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by a couple of defenders, but not before he picks up about 2 yards on the play, and they're going to bring that one out to the 15. So we'll call it second down and 6, 4 yards on the carry.
Clock stops with the play out of bounds. Minute. Buck 26 on the clock.
Minute 26 to go here in the first half. Again, second down and 6. HearTheGame.com, WTV 21. Appreciate you tuning in.
We are excited to bring you action for year number 2 of football on HearTheGame.com.
And spread out the field this time. Now 2 running backs in the backfield along with the quarterback. Takes the handoff and then hands off to the other one. And wow, got some room to work with up to the 30. Shakes a tackle. And boy, I tell you what, David, he earned those extra yards there at the end. They had him dead to rights inside the 30, and he just fights his way forward out to right around the 33-yard line. And those
pick up about 26 on the
play. I tell you, few extra yards like that in a situation like this where there's just over a minute to go. You get a big play like that, and that puts you right in a position to get some more points before the end of this half.
Absolutely. We'll look for McLean may come out throwing.
Might see if we can get the ball in the air on this down.
On a first down.
First and 10. From the 34-yard line.
By the time the snap goes off, probably about buck 9.
Darius McLean, low snap, hands it off up the middle. Again, room to work with. Out across the 35, down at about the 37-yard line. Picks up about 4 on the play again.
Under a minute to go now. See if they're going to let the time expire or if they're going to try to run another.
Again, 13-7 is your score. Double G Dogs having a great game on defense tonight. See if the offense can match it here and just add to this lead. Don't look like they're in any type of hurry, though.
But they will have to snap.
Second down and 7. Oh, McLean drops back, fires deep, single coverage downfield, Almost picked off. Nice play by the corner to get in there and just bat that one out. And that falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 with 24 seconds to go in the first half.
Trip receiver is out. Man on the left side of the field open. McLean did not pick him up. Design play to the right, though.
Receiver just not able to outrun the coverage.
Want to make sure you come back after halftime. Refresh your browser. We'll go silent during the halftime action here. All right, and start things back up 3rd quarter.
3rd and 7, drops back, has pressure in his face, and he's going to get taken down at the 30. And that's pretty much going to do it for the first half of action here at W. Claire Harris Stadium. With your score going into halftime.
Stop the
clock
no,
now. we got a stoppage.
Penalty or timeout? I've got a timeout.
So that's going to make it 4th down, and the punt team's going to come out. So we got just a hair under 16 seconds to go. We're going to stay with you till the end.
Panthers calling a timeout to see if they want to try to block the punt.
Just hope for a blocker return.
So those seconds they ticked off the clock in an effort to possibly elude Wanda Barrow from having time to do something after the score they hoped to get comes into play now.
And I tell you, the Panthers are just, you call timeout with 18 seconds to go in the half.
Down by 6.
You know, barring a great return, there's not going to be real great field position, but hey, you never know what's going to happen. And Panthers just playing really aggressive football tonight. Again, we had 2 4th down attempts, 50% on those. Of course, the important one they did not get was the one that was 4th and goal from the 5.
Inside the 5, that's right. Sacked for a loss all the way back out to the 11 on that 4th down stand by the Bulldog defense.
It's 4th down and 15 for the Double G Dogs.
Coach Wagner comes back to the sidelines.
Return man set up at his own 25. $18 seconds to go. Low snap. He's going to be able to get that one off. Gets it off the side of his foot.
They got a roughing the pass up, running into the kicker down here.
So kicker's down on the field, face down, and some trainers are going to come out to meet him.
And we
flag right next to him. Flag right next to him.
11.7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of pressure in the face of the punter that time as they were trying to get in there and block that, trying to make something happen. And he looks like he's going to be okay. Trainer's just checking him out. Just as a precaution.
That looks like to be an automatic first down.
And if that's a personal foul, that is going to be an automatic first down.
Because the yardage is not enough to give him the first, but that will be the...
Oh, he's okay, Dave.
The call. A little acting job there. Maybe part of the drama club in the offseason.
He very well may be.
Had me fooled.
All of a sudden he...
sprinted off the field there.
Just had to catch his breath, I guess.
I guess so. Brings up a fresh set of downs. 11 seconds left. Let's see if they go into...
And they're going to spot the ball at the 45-yard line. 11 seconds to go.
He's still in the shotgun.
See if we can heave one down the field here. First down and 10. Shotgun. McLean low snap again. He's just going to hand it off up the middle. Plenty of room to work with. A nice block, and he's going to be able to cut his way out to the sideline.
Still on his feet.
Down inside the 30, and he's going to be forced out of bounds with 2 seconds to go. And a late flag comes in from the side judge.
Tempers flaring.
A little extracurricular there at the end of the play.
Nice scamper.
See who this one's going to be against.
Again, it looked like a busted play. Wanderbarrow's backing up, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's against us.
So both teams struggling tonight with penalties after big plays.
The Wanderbarrow faithful not happy with that call.
Well, that's putting it lightly. It's the fans voice their displeasure right below us.
Good thing we're not broadcasting.
Good thing we're on the internet. Yes. So ball spotted just inside the 40-yard line of Jackson County.
2
about
seconds
38.
left. Let's see if he's still back in the shotgun.
Back in the shotgun. Maybe we just heave one up, see if we can get one in the end zone, maybe a pass interference and they're going to run it. They're just going to run the clock out there, David.
Into the first half of play, Wanda Barrow finds himself on top of the Panthers from Jackson County as they lead 13-7. You're listening to HearTheGame.com's coverage of high school football on TV 21. Enjoy your halftime festivities. Make sure to refresh your browser. Join us back in about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll be back on the air. Absolutely. Checks 1-2. Second half action of Winder Barrow hosting the Panthers of Jackson County, getting ready to get underway. We're here live at W. Claire Harris Stadium on the campus of Winder Barrow High School. I'm Dave Willard alongside Chris Sedlock doing your play-by-play.
So, David.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How is, tell me how the Panthers are able to be in this game with about 100 yards and penalties and 2 turnovers.
It all goes down to those 5 turnovers that are on the game, the 3-2.
It's been a tough outing, yet it's only a 6-point game. I tell you, I mean, you can't say enough of how the Double G Dog defense has played tonight thus far.
It seems as though even with the penalties, both teams have been very fortunate, able to capitalize on minimal damage with the turnovers.
So if you're Coach Harrison for the Panthers, you take your team into halftime. What are you telling them after what we saw in the first half?
Hang on to the ball.
Don't jump early.
That's what I'm going to say first.
Don't block
Hang
in the back,
on
please.
To the ball. Benji Harrison in his second year as head coach up there at the Jackson County Comprehensive High School for the Panthers.
Pretty evenly matched game tonight. Kind of what you expect. First game of the season for high school football. A little bit of slop, but we've seen a lot of excellent plays. We called out a lot of players on the defense of the Double G Dogs. And David, we talked about them earlier in the half, but who really sticks out in your mind tonight on the defensive side of the ball for the Double G Dogs?
Oh my goodness, there's been a couple that we've talked. I mean, it's hard to single out.
Jeremy Ramsey, Trey Russell.
Ramsey and Russell have done well, but we also had a couple of sacks in the backfield. I know Noah Chapman had one in the first half. There was one other one that stuck out, and now for the life of me, I can't think of what it was. Tyron Thurm, he had a couple of sacks in the first half.
And then, Dave, I love to see a good defensive game. Had the distinct pleasure of following the Appalachian Wildcats for the last couple of years and saw a lot of great defensive teams come out of there over the last couple of years. And I tell you, the only person I think that could like defense any more than me is Lee Johnson, who has moved on to bigger and better things, the All-Pro.
He's still over in San Antone, heading up. He's the head coach of that affiliate of the
San Antonio Talons, doing a great job over there.
That is correct.
By the way, so wish him the best of luck. I know their season doesn't start till after the Super Bowl, so he's right in the middle of his off season right now.
Of course, he still has family here. He may very well be over here.
And would love to have him. He stopped by and visited us for more than one game last year.
Well, I'm sure he was both on the Winder broadcast and the Appalachian broadcast when they played Clark Central.
He absolutely was.
As got a nephew over there running the show as quarterback, I believe it was.
Did a great job last year, too, by the way.
Yeah, they've got some talent.
Clark Central's, that's kind of one of those games I circle on our roster for the games that we're going to cover this year. You think about a Clark Central or Gainesville, Flowery Branch, they stick out as being one of the, a powerhouse around here. And
with the realignment last year, of course, both the Barrow County schools moved up to 5A, and then the Powerhouse 5A all jumped up to 6A with Gwinnett. But when we jumped up to 5A, that brought in a new team into the region, Gainesville, who, of course, is, lo and behold, sitting on top of the world as state champions.
Their quarterback was on Fox 5 the other night. They did a big piece on him. And he's a highly touted recruit, committed to Clemson, I believe, last year.
Yeah, he did.
And they were looking forward to having that him and Kim Diche, who of course went over to Ole Miss. Had a great season last year.
Yeah, he was over at Grayson Rams, I believe, was he not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Grayson also another powerhouse. They got an opportunity to be on ESPN last year.
Did you get a chance to see the Norcross, who also was state champions, on ESPN last Saturday?
I did not.
They got trounced, 55-0. Second half underway.
Low line drive this time in the second half, and that's going to be bounced into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. Of course, in high school, anytime the ball goes in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. It's the safety precaution.
Was that Sanchez or Garcia that kicked that?
I think that was Sanchez.
Yeah, it looks like
got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Third quarter underway. After the touchback, the Double G Dogs deferred at the beginning.
A couple of miscues between the center and the quarterback there late in the half. Hopefully that'll was rectified during the break.
And they just really, they just need to settle in. They're moving the ball well tonight. The Panther defense does match up against them well, but they're able to find some lanes up there in the middle. A lot of good individual effort we've seen from several of the receivers tonight in the backs.
Winder early miscue here has had to waste a timeout as we get started right after the clock. Well, actually, the clock hasn't even ran.
McLean had a pretty good night tonight, other than the interception in the end zone that we saw earlier. I think a pretty good game plan offensively.
Absolutely.
For the Bulldogs, and the defense just as aggressive as I've ever seen them. A lot of exciting plays.
At the beginning of the game, they've come out with heart. They've got a little fire in their belly. They've playing good ball. You're listening, of course, to high school football, Double G Bulldogs.
Double G.
Yeah, it sounded like a repeat, didn't it?
How big would it be for this team, Dave, to come out here 1-0 tonight?
Absolutely fantastic. I hope it does retain that lead as we've got now, maybe expand it. City of Winder TV 21 has the broadcast for the cable channel TV 21. We're providing the audio for the City of Winder. Great partnership, of course. Digital Creations for you, handling the camera work and editing, thanks to Mason Orr.
Panthers show blitz, then back off. Four down linemen, this time single man under coverage, and it's going to be a handoff over to the left side, and he's going to be met by the linebackers just past the line of scrimmage, just inside the 25, about the 24. Pick up of maybe 4 yards on the play for the Double G Dogs. Lots of different ways to access Hear the Game this year, David.
Absolutely. You can go online on your computer at hearthegame.com. You can follow us on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook. Open up the browser right there at hearthegame.com on your home computer or PC.
You do all those things, don't you?
I do it. I sit at home and just listen to hours of broadcast.
You and me both, partner. 2nd down and 6 now for the Double G Dogs. Shotgun set. McLean in the shotgun. Man in motion. 3 wide receivers. Snap. And he's going to keep it this time and not able to get a block out in front of him. He's going to be taken down in the backfield, back at the 19-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 5 yards on the play, and a big play for the Panthers.
That's actually the first time McLean this game has not been able to work out of the backfield.
Outside linebacker Chandler Todd that time in leading the charge. Comes in unblocked. Good play design there by the Panthers. So that makes it 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs on the first drive of the second half of the first game of the 2013 season.
We want to make sure the Bulldogs stay fired up, keep things in a positive motion here in the second half, get underway.
3rd and 11 now, shotgun set. McLean calls it out, snap, drops back, has time, blitz now, fires out complete to the near sideline. Going to be tackled right there, and that is going to be a first down by about a yard out to the 33.
McLean took a big hit there after releasing from Ben Brissy.
Seen a lot of poise in the pocket tonight from McLean.
Yes,
even in the face of the pressure. That was a delayed blitz that time. McLean stands tall, gets the ball out, takes the hit, picks up the first down, keeps the drive alive. Closing in on 10 minutes here in the third quarter. 13-7 your score. The Double G Dogs on top, looking to expand that on this drive.
Fresh set of downs to do it with.
First down, now going to be a handoff up the middle. Got some nice blocks and then just breaks an arm tackle, but then he's going to be met by a host of defenders just inside the 40 at around the 39-yard line. Pick up about 6-7 yards on the play for the running back.
I think that was Tyron Thurman again on the carry.
Thurman having a great night tonight.
Nice sidestep action. They're cutting down on the east to west other than just doing the zigzag to move forward.
Right. Just they call it the shake and bake, baby. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Under 10 minutes to go. HearTheGame.com. Winders WTV 21. 4-3 defense for the Panthers. Going up against a shotgun set. This time it's going to be another handoff. This time a sweep over to the right side, and he's going to be met right there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe even lose a yard on the play as he's taken down around the 39.
It took 6 to get him down. He still had positive forward motion for a while there until that 6th Panther jumped on.
And if you're a defensive coordinator, you love to see that from your defense, just the swarming, everybody staying with the ball. And that time not allowing the runner to get past the line of scrimmage, which hasn't happened a whole lot tonight for the Panthers.
Looks like the Falcons of old for the pro team with that swarm defense back in the
spread offense
7s.
again here, 3rd down and 3. Again, a 4-3 set, 4-down lineman rush. Now a linebacker comes in late, has a man open, caught, throws it high, but still hauls it in and taken down right there at the 50-yard line. And that's another first down for the Bulldogs.
Looks like Shandon Sullivan on this reception.
Second 3rd down conversion in a row. And, David, that really wears down on a defense, doesn't it?
Absolutely. They're able to get a little pursuit on the quarterback, and then at the last second he's able to pick up his guy in the flat, release that ball.
How does that affect the mindset of a defensive player to be giving it up on 3rd down 2 times in a row?
Well, for the front line, they're battling in the trenches there. It's kind of disheartening.
1st and 10. Spread offense again. Again, a handoff up the middle, and that time good penetration by the defensive line as they're able to take the runner down in the backfield for a loss of about 3 right there at the spot of the handoff.
Like the Mike linebacker there, Evan Breakspear on the couch.
And when you say Mike linebacker, David, what are you referring to?
Talking about the middle linebacker there. He's doing the job of the defensive captain also.
Middle linebacker calling the plays on the fly.
Good coverage.
Straight up man coverage this time, and it's going to be a reversal over to the far side. Now he turns on the Jets, makes his way out to the 50, down to the 45, gets hit by his own man, spins off, and is able to get the ball out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Another first down.
And another flag.
For the Double G Dogs, and a flag on the play in the backfield in the area of possible holding.
It could have been a hold. It came in late. It was actually away from the ball. Let's see what they're going to call. They're going to call a false start.
So false start. So
that was a late flag on a false start.
Another good individual effort. It did come in a little late there, but another good individual effort by the Double G Dogs.
That's 2 great plays for positive yardage that the Linen's going to force back.
1 for a touchdown.
Absolutely, 1 for a touchdown. That may loom large. We'll have to wait and see as we're just
so both teams
4.5 minutes into the second
both
half.
teams finding themselves in some tough spots tonight due to penalties. That's going to make it 2nd and 18 instead of a first down. It's 2nd and 18 from the 42-yard line of the Double G Dogs. Again, a spread offense. Split it up 2 and 2 wide receivers on each side. McLean in the shotgun, and this one's going to get whistled dead.
Now what we got?
Official timeout.
Is it an equipment issue? Or, no, it looks like Jackson County is called for a timeout. Let's see what they... No indication yet.
Business owners, if you'd like to know more about the marketing possibilities with HearTheGame.com, visit a page just for you. It's HearTheGame.info. That's HearTheGame, one word, .info. Go check that out. We'd love to have you as part of the family here at HearTheGame.com.
In the past year, we've had over 14,000 unique IP addresses tune in to HearTheGame.com.
That's a lot of unique IPs. Drops back to pass this time. Screen underneath. Has some room to work with out just to the 50-yard line. He's going to be met and stood up right there at the 49.
Back up to the almost to the
original line of scrimmage
before the penalty. Looks like the original. Yeah, just maybe a yard outside of it.
So it's going to make it 3rd down and a long 10. for the Double G Dogs, who have converted their last 2 third-down attempts. Both on the ground. We'll see what they draw up here.
Yeah, McLean's dropped back to pass. He's been in a shotgun all night.
Closing in on 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 4 down lineman for the Panthers, single coverage. Drops back, has a man downfield, fires over the top, and that's going to fall incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 10, and that's going to force the punt team on for the Double G Dogs. Had a man open, just overthrew him. That was a nice play developing, and just led him a little bit too far. Nicely thrown ball. Not able to connect.
Beautiful placement pass was intended for Johnny Hester, it looks like.
Johnny Hester able to beat the single coverage.
He did.
Everything came together except the
ball was a little long.
The pass.
That's all right. First game of the season.
So they'll burn 5 minutes off the clock for no points. 13-7 your score here. And we're gonna have a substitution penalty as it's punted off the side of the foot. Fielded at the 20-yard line, and he's going to do a little shake and bake there out to the 30, and then he's going to be wrapped up and taken down right about the 29.
It's all for naught. They'll back him up 5 yards and let him kick it again, I would imagine.
Flags all over the field. Had a late substitution there.
Yeah, I think they would have done better just to play with 10 again.
Brandon Hayes trying to get into position. Yeah.
Did that earlier right there late in the half of the first half. Let's see what the Panthers want to do with it.
What's this text team I'm hearing all about, David?
Text team, we've got a new number this year. 59769. That'll get you in touch with all of the things happening at hearthegame.com. Text Hear the Game to 59769. It'll give you discounts at the sponsors, give you score updates, let you know what the schedule's going on with Hear the Game. You know, we've added a couple of schools this year. We've got Flowery Branch on board. We also have Decula starting with us next Friday night.
And it's just, exciting as, every year goes on, the network just gets stronger, and it's, brings us an opportunity to bring more games to more people.
Absolutely.
Like, experienced broadcasters that love what they do, love the game, are involved in the community.
We're going to get one down in Middle Georgia in Lawrence County, I think. They've tried to get it on tap for this football season. Didn't quite make it. We'll still see that come about here shortly.
4th down and 20 after the penalty, and it's going to be a re-kick. This time, that's a high floater. That's not going to go too far. It's going to bounce at the 40.
Roll,
gets a nice Double G Dog roll down inside the 20 down to the 19.
I think the roll was as far as the punt.
What a nice break. That was an end-over-end kick, and it just, when it hit the ground, it just kicked it forward.
Absolutely.
And just covered up by Winder Barrow down at the 19. So,
hey, we want to remind you to stop by Anytime Fitness, 2 locations here close to the high school. One in Winder at the Winder's Corner Shopping Center, and one down in Auburn, just south of the town limits there. Down on the left, heading towards the Decula area. Anytime Fitness. Come in anytime and get fit.
Hence the name. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Playing from just inside their own 20-yard line. Jacob Lewis is in the shotgun.
Going to mix that up.
See something he doesn't like, and that's been happening a lot tonight. The Winders put together a great game defensively.
They have indeed. The defense is strong.
Single high safety. That's going to be a delayed handoff up the middle, and he's going to have plenty of room to work with, and he's going to make his way into the secondary and tackled by the safety just inside the 40-yard line at the 39, and that's a big 1st down and a big run.
And he may be injured. He took a nice hit there at the end of the play. Kind of doubled over and accordion type deal with a player on his back, kind of making him do the old crunch sit up. We'll take an injury timeout and listen to one of our sponsors. It's hearthegame.com and Winder TV 21. We'll be right back.
All righty, everybody. Welcome back. W. Claire Harris Stadium. Chris Sedlock, David Willard here with you. Bringing you all the action, as we will every Friday night this football season.
Going to be flipping around at various games, though. John's mixing up the crews for the coverage.
Going to be an exciting game this year. So kind of like getting in the big times.
It is.
You know what I mean? Just under 6.5 to go here. First down and 10. This time it rolls out to his right, looks downfield, has a man open. Oh, not able to haul it in. That would have been an easy first down that time, looking for Xavier Harper.
A lot of green there in front of him, too.
And I think that was it, Dave. He just thought about running up the field before he brought the ball in.
Harper took his eyes off the prize.
Never heard of a wide receiver do that before.
No, never.
Closing in on 6 minutes to go. 13-7, still your score here in Winder.
Can't speak enough about this Winder Barrow defense this evening, Chris. They are really on top of their game.
3 down linemen this time. Linebacker showing blitz, and he surely does. They bring forward, but it's going to be thrown incomplete for 5 yards. And boy, able to spin his way out of that tackle. Going to be awfully close to a first down, just shy of the 50-yard line. The first down is at the 50. And that's going to bring a third down. Well, they spotted at the 38. It's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Interesting tag on into that play. Layson Giles is the receiver. He spun around for about 5 yards in one place.
Good play by the receiver. He was wide open.
Was indeed.
So it's 3rd down and 2. Again, shotgun set. This time 2 wide receivers to either side of the field. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. And he's going to break the initial tackles. And now into the secondary. It's a foot race. Down to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5, and a Jackson County Panther touchdown with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Busted coverage on the defense right as he come through the line of scrimmage.
And we've talked about it before, Dave. You know, these guys are doing a great job once they get in the open of just turning on the jets, hitting the X button.
It's like a 50-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, actually a 52-yard touchdown run.
That's right. They were inside the 50 on the 48.
So very nice play. And that, pending this extra point, Jackson County is going to take their first lead of the night. Kick is up. Kick is good. So while the tables have turned, now the visitors on top. 14-13. You're listening to HearTheGame.com and you're watching Winder's WTV 21. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Service companies to help me manage my home. That's why I rely on Peachtree Pest Control. With Peachtree Pest Control, I know what I'm getting. A consistent and friendly technician who arrives on time and who knows how to keep my home pest-free. Best of all, his treatments are super safe for my family and our pets.
I'm Corey Arnold, and I thank you for the trust you place in us. I personally back our Peachtree Promise, the best people, the best service, and the best value.
All right, everybody, welcome back. W. Claire Harris Stadium on the campus of Winder Barrow High School for your HearTheGame.com and Winder's WTV 21 broadcast of the first game of the 2013 high school football season.
Your 52-yard touchdown.
52-yard touchdown run puts the Panthers on top of the Bulldogs for the first time in the evening.
14-13.
And remember, a lot of times, David, those mixed extra points come back to haunt you, and it's doing that right now. As the Bulldogs earlier in the game were not able to convert on a fumbled snap on the extra point attempt.
Winder Barrow looking to establish a decent return here on the kickoff.
Seen a lot of positive stuff tonight from the Double G Dogs. And this ball is kicked, and it's in the air, and that's a line drive. And it's going to be fielded just inside the 30. He has some blockers in front of him. Finds a little bit of room to work with. Fights his way forward. And a nice return out to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be great starting field position for the Double G Dogs as they take over and try to answer back.
Again, Johnny Hester on the return.
Johnny Hester, 20-yard return on the play. Putting his offense in good position.
Yeah, you can't fault starting at the 40. Beats the 20 by 20 yards.
Couple. That's that Duluth math.
I got to
get one of our producers to check on that. And I'm getting word that you are correct.
All right. I was worried.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 3 wide receivers this time. Low snap, going to be handoff up the middle. Got room to work with up the middle. Across the 50 and spun down at the 45-yard line. Inside the 45. See where they mark it, just inside the 45.
Spun for an extra 4 yards on that one.
And boy, he was just running at full speed, and someone just came in and clipped him at the legs and goes flying forward. But wow, what a nice run and a nice first down as they're now into Panther territory inside the 45-yard line of the Panthers as we close in on 5 minutes in the third quarter.
I think that was Santiago Carter on the carry.
You know, he ran by so fast, Dave, the number was just a blur to me.
The lights play tricks when they're in their dark black tops with the red lining.
3 wide receivers this time. Another handoff. This time has some room to work with over to the right side. Right up the hash mark. Going to pick up 3 yards on the play before he's taken down by a couple of linebackers. Led by Joel Ellis.
Yep. Ellis in on the initial hit. Evan Breakspear also in on that.
Fights his way down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 7. Coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Positive yardage is the key here on this drive for the Bulldogs. See if they can come back and answer the 52-yard touchdown run.
3 wide receivers again. Shotgun from McLean. Again, low snap, and the runner is going to be met immediately. Loses his helmet on the play.
And 2 yards.
And drop back to the initial line of scrimmage, even back further than that. We'll call it a 3-yard loss. It's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Good play by the defense. Good penetration by the defensive line there, David.
Absolutely. Panthers were alert to the cause. Linebackers put a little pressure on McLean as he made the handoff with the low snap.
Nose tackle Donovan Harris leading the charge that time. 3 wide receiver set. This time they're going to flip it. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Ball spotted right in the middle of the field. Key 3rd down here for the Bulldogs. Trying to keep this drive alive, and it's going to be a false start on the play. So back it up a little bit more.
Looked like the right tackle jumped a little before the ball that time.
So that's going to bring the ball back to right around the 50-yard line.
Going to bring up 3rd and 15.
So 3rd down and 15. This wouldn't be the first long conversion we've seen tonight, David.
It will be. We
seen a couple by both teams.
Absolutely.
So, I think in a situation like this, I think the Panthers have been caught playing the pass, and then you get that delayed handoff. And another low snap. That's okay. He's going to roll out to his right. Looks for a receiver. Has a man over the middle, down to the 40, the 45. Helmet flies off as he's hit on. That was the helmet of the defender, but forced out of bounds.
It's like almost the 3rd play in succession where the helmets have popped off of one of them.
Another 3rd down conversion for the Bulldogs.
He got the 15 yards plus.
He got picked up about 17 on that play. Nice route right across the middle, right in between the linebackers, and good awareness by the quarterback to find him and get that ball out to him.
Just at the last second. The ball comes off the fingertips.
Absolutely.
Unobstructed, but McLean took a hit.
Again, good pocket presence and not afraid to take the hit to get the first down. And they are on the move. 3 wide receivers this time. Snap, handoff up the middle. Missed tackle, and then he's going to make his way to the linebackers, and he's going to be taken down. And again, David, you get 6 guys in there on the play to take him down.
It is, and he's doing east-west stepping, but he's not going backwards, so that's positive. Looks like we've got an official timeout. I think we've got an injured Panther.
Slow to get up.
Able to get up on his own power. Are they going to make him come off? I guess not.
Looks like we're going to get a substitution here. 2nd down and 6 for the Double G Dogs, who are on the move. Inside the 30. Ball spotted at the 29.
Another one of those methodical drives, as you mentioned earlier in the first half.
Very good drive. Huge pickup on 3rd down and 15 on a couple plays ago. Shotgun snap, handoff again. This time a sweep over to the left side. Has room to work with. Very nice blocks. And a couple of moves there on the play, David, as he works his way into the secondary, picks up a first down and is down inside the 20, right around the 18-yard line.
Braden Randall sidestepping the defenders and able to keep moving positive motion, running downhill.
I tell you what, whatever these coaches are telling these young men, they need to keep on telling them that, because I tell you, these guys are fighting everything they have tonight.
Coach Wagner's assistant, and corresponded a little earlier, said that they had worked hard in the offseason to do some more strength and conditioning, and it's paying off here this evening.
4 wide receivers this time, and it's going to be a pass, but this one's going to be called dead, and got to be a false start.
Complete, but it's going to be a false start on the Double G Dogs.
Just a little up and in.
Not sure
what they were going for.
Did they have a tight end lineup to take that pass, or was that the receiver that was far left?
That was the flanker out to the far side.
Okay. I know he got in a flat quick, so I wasn't sure.
14-3 your score, visiting Jackson County Panthers. On top.
One of those cats, right?
It's a cat, yeah, something. Not a wildcat, though.
No, not a wildcat. They're on the other side of town right now. Trailing
shotgun snap. Oh, handoff, and he's going to be taken down immediately. Good penetration there by the defense again. That time the charge led by number 54, Stephen Goen.
Almost looked like a busted play there, slow to develop, Chris.
Stephen Goen says, "You're going down."
Yes, he did.
And that's going to be a loss of yards on the play.
Last report from across town had Appalachia Wildcats trailing the Longhorns of Lanier 35 to 14 at the half, I think it was.
And that's what it was, David. And looked like from what I had talked to John tonight, it sounded like Lanier was playing a really good game.
I talked briefly to Josh, said they are a much larger team than last year.
So this time a delayed handoff up the middle, and he's going to pick up a few of the yards lost on the last play. But that was 3rd down and 16, and it's going to be not nearly enough for a first down.
And again, another low snap to McLean. He's able to pick it off the grass and still get the handoff done. You
know, it's kind of a 50-50 shot how he's going to react to those. You know, of course, we saw earlier in the ball game, a couple of them went on the ground. So really got to work on that center to quarterback connection.
He's only a junior.
The offense is going to stay on the field.
And he's showing some great composure, in my personal opinion, in the opening game of the season, even with those low snaps.
Excuse me, 3rd down and 16. Shotgun set. Another low snap, and again, it's on the ground. Pitches it back. Nice awareness. And the running back able to make his way to the outside, and a flag comes in.
We're going to get a hold
after
back
the play,
here.
So multiple breakdowns on that play.
Still alert by McLean to do that pitch.
Good awareness to know where his teammates were around him, able to get the ball out of his hand, and the running back's trying to make something happen, but you got to hold in the back. And that's just not going to get it done here tonight. Now, a field goal would put them ahead. But at this point, it would be an awfully long field goal.
We're going to have to get a lot of yards back to get into field goal range.
We're going to get a replay of 3rd down here, and they're going way on back to the 39.
20 yards. 3rd and 20 for the first down. I checked that.
3rd and 30.
3rd and 30.
First down marker at the 10.
That Duluth math done failed me now.
Hey, man, you're about 500 tonight. You were doing pretty well. Don't push your luck, all right?
You got that Pennsylvania stuff going
on.
Right.
Drops back this time, has time.
Time.
Fires deep, and that's going to be overthrown again, and that's going to be picked off.
It was picked off.
Inside the 5 and goes down immediately.
Tip drill. That come off the defender running, and one of the safety had actually fallen down on the play, and it tipped right into his hands off his cornerback covering the play.
Dylan Stowe, the safety on the play. Good heads-up play there, staying with the ball, wash it into his hands, secures it, and that's going to be a turnover, which is
yet another Wannenberg turnover.
It's, David, probably at the end of the day, it's probably better than a punt as far as the field position goes because they are buried deep.
Yeah, he got, actually the pass was completed, although it was intercepted. So now the Panthers take over 1st and 10 And the ball is on the 4, it looks like. Snap, handoff underneath, piled up there in the middle by the Bulldogs. We're still having some technical difficulties. Not live.
So it's going to tick down. Clock ticks down to 0 here in the third quarter. 14-13 is your score here from W. Claire Harris Stadium. HearTheGame.com. Double G Dogs by 1 point, 14-13 here. Took the lead about halfway through the third quarter. Now we're going to get a play on first down. It's going to be a roll out to the left, and it's going to be complete right around the 20-yard line. And we're going to have a flag on the play, a little bit of laundry down in the area of a hold right along the hash mark there. Oh, and that play is actually going to be against the Double G Dogs.
In the backfield? Interesting. Want to remind you, if you ever lose connection with HearTheGame.com, just refresh your browser, go back to the game you're looking for. It'll pick you back up to live action. HearTheGame.com, TV 21, bringing you high school football right here in the first game of the season, 2013 football season.
So after the penalty, they're going to march off a few more yards. Initially picked up about 6 on the play. We're in the final quarter of the inaugural game of the 2013 football season. Looking forward to a lot of great action this year on HearTheGame.com and WTV 21. It's game of the week every week. Going to be a different team bouncing back and forth between Appalachia and Winder Barrow. Trying to bring you the best action we can all season long. Appreciate the partnership that we have with WTV 21. Appreciate the fans checking in with us each and every week. It's going to be a handoff up the middle.
Ball's loose.
Ball is on the ground,
down.
and the Double G Dogs get on top of it. What a play. Forcing yet another fumble. The Double G Dogs able to force the fumble and jump on top of it for the third time in the ball game.
I haven't seen an indication. Are they going to rule him down? Oh.
Spoke a little too soon. I get excited.
They whistled him down.
You think the home fans agree with that?
No, sir, I don't.
It's just a cascade of boos.
I mean, there was 6
Rolls
defenders
across
on
the field.
him, and he wasn't all the way down. I guess it was whistled. I just didn't hear the whistles.
Second down and 11, shotgun set this time. Pass, drops back, fires down the sideline, overthrows his intended receiver.
Again, good pressure on the quarterback.
And, again, I think that was a good read by Jacob Lewis.
Yes, sir.
The receiver able to, again, beat the double coverage. Got about a step and a half in front of the corner. And just overthrown again. We've seen that a few times tonight. But they've ran that play a few times, and they actually scored a touchdown on that earlier in the ball game. Just reversed it. It was to the other side of the field, to the near sideline. Third down and 11 now. Man in motion. Lewis drops back to pass under pressure again. Fires over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line.
Pick up a maybe 1.5 or 2.
Pick up maybe 2 yards on the play, like David said, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And we'll see if they go aggressive again. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. As we close in on 11 minutes remaining in the ball game, again, the Jaguars are on top, and here comes the punt team.
Now,
14-13. Do you watch out for a fake here?
I was going to say, we've got a 1-point difference in the ball game.
Something smells
Been
fishy.
some penalties. Little indecision there. We'll see what happens.
And the Bulldogs are ready for it. That's not a typical punt block formation.
They've got one safety back there just to make sure. Yeah,
and it does get punted away, and it's going to be fielded at the 33. And he's going to take it forward. Makes a couple of men miss out across the 40, down to about the 43-yard line.
Pick up a 10 there on the return.
So nicely done. Another big stop by the Double G Dog defense. So let's see if the offense can capitalize on what's going to turn out to be great field position as it's on the plus side of their own 40.
Yeah,
and only a 1-point ball game. Still plenty of football to play here tonight, folks.
Absolutely. We're still early here in the fourth quarter.
HearTheGame.com. Chris Sedlock, David Willard, WTV 21. Appreciate you watching tonight.
If you don't have TV 21 on your cable channel, you can always go to windertv.com JCCHSPanthers.com.
This time they rush only 4, and the runner is going to be brought down immediately upon receiving the ball at the line of scrimmage. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Isn't going to lose anything on the play. But that was first down.
No, don't think he's lost any. Ran into a wall of his own blockers. And unfortunately, they weren't able to push any distance off the line of scrimmage.
Bulldogs playing inspired football tonight. It's not often that they wear the all black, is it, David?
No, a lot of times they've got the red tops on, so we'll see how the black fares for them as this game progresses here in the fourth quarter.
Shotgun set, man in motion. Again, low snap, fires across the middle, and that is going to be caught at the 50-yard line.
Oh, my
Oh, and they're going to say it hit the ground.
Oh.
Looked like a catch from my angle, Dave.
Looked good from here.
Right down in front of us.
And almost picked off. The receiver did a great job of protecting the ball. That was Will Malden. Check that. Marquesio Anderson on the reception.
So Anderson not able to haul it in.
Called incomplete.
Questionable.
Good hands.
Nicely designed play. Now, I think the main problem was, again, David, we had a low snap. And, what do you think they're going to do this week to address that issue?
There's going to be a lot of center snaps to the quarterback.
Just a whole lot of snapping going on.
Whole lot of snapping going on.
9:39 again, snap a little bit low, but able to take it in, throws it out to the flat, and tries to juke, but he's going to lose 2 yards on the play. That was third down, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 12 as the receiver is forced out of bounds. So Double G Dogs not able to do much of anything on that drive as they're just going to punt it away.
McLean's having a hard time here in the second half with the low snap. He was able to adjust in the first half a little bit better than he has been here in the second half action, Chris.
So, and it looks like the offensive line is getting a stern talking to by the offensive line coach. 4th down and 12 now from the 41. Punt team is on the field. 2 receivers back for the Panthers. HearTheGame.com. Snap. And he's going to get that one away, and that's going to be a really nice kick out, fielded at the 30-yard line. Has a blocker out in front of him, and he's going to be taken down, but not before he picks up about 7 yards on the return. Just inside the 35 at the 33-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over.
Folks, we want to take a minute to remind you can check out our sponsors. HearTheGame.com, proud to welcome Anytime Fitness back to the fold. Also, Peachtree Pest Control. We've got Aikens Ford, Top Dog Tavern, and, of course, the friends over at the Barrow Journal.
Appreciate everybody for partnering up with us for the 2013 football season. 3-man down lineman for the Double G Dogs. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to have some room to work with over to the left side. Fights his way forward for about a 5-yard pickup. Just inside the 40 is where that one's going to come to an abrupt end. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and about 6. Call it 2nd down and 5.
Defense going to have to step up here. Now's the time.
They played their best tonight in short yardage.
They have not given it their best. I mean, they have given it their best effort, and it's usually been met pretty well.
3 down lineman again. Linebacker blitzes as well. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and just nowhere to go as he's going to be wrapped up right around the line of scrimmage. I think his forward progress is going to prevent it from being a loss of yards on the play.
Yeah, he ran right into the right guard on that time.
You know what? They're going to give him about a half a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. So a stout Double G Dog defense needs to step up here on 3rd down. Get this back into the hands of Darius McLean and company. So they can close this thing out. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game.
You know, the defensive Dogs have done well on these 3rd down and 4th down conversion attempts.
3 receivers for Jackson County. Out to the near side.
Got a man
Looks
open.
back, got a man open. Oh, my goodness, not able to haul it in.
Took it off his shoulder pads.
Very nice pass, good play, good design. Everything happened except it couldn't just haul in the catch. Lacing Giles again. And the incompletion, and that brings up another 4th down.
That's a shame. It's
again the
great pass.
Jackson County trying to decide what they want to do, and the offense is going to stay on the field this time, David. See if we get another pooch punt or...
Jacob Lewis had a great pass leading that receiver.
A little bit of a mix-up defensively here. And there we go, able to get everything straightened out, and it's 4th down, and we are going to get a nice high floating punt. And it's going to bounce at the...
Winder barrow bounce.
Nice winder barrow bounce back to the 35, so it hits at the 27 and bounces out to the 35. So again, good starting field position. You know, the last couple of drives, David, have started around the 35, 40-yard line for the Double G Dogs. Not able to get any points out of it.
No, right now they're just swapping field position. Xavier Harper ran right past that punt, had the opportunity to down it back there, didn't touch it. Let it get that winder barrow kickback of about 8 yards. Now they take over here, 1st and 10 to go, ball on the 35.
3 wide receiver set. McLean in the shotgun, calls his man back, 2 backs in the backfield with him. Low snap, handoff up the middle. Nice blocks, room to work with. Turns on the Jets, out to the 50. Breaks another tackle down to the 40. Down to the 30, down to the 20. It's a foot race now to the sideline. He's going to be taken down at the 10-yard line. Pick up of 50 yards on the play. And just like that, the Double G Dogs are in business in the red zone, David.
And there's none of that yellow terrible towel on the floor either.
Well.
Our Steelers fan over here.
Absolutely, sir. Looking forward to a great season from them, but more importantly, having
what a great
I'm getting a lot of agreement up here in the booth.
What a great run.
And a very nice run. Very good play by the Double G Dogs as they make their way deep into the red zone. Ball spotted around the 10-yard line. Fans on their feet.
Looking for Bulldogs to bring it into the end zone here on this short distance.
Shotgun set, low snap again. Able to get the handoff done, though, and he's able to make something happen. Could have been a disaster.
Did he get a yard?
Looks like he was able to get a yard on the sweep to the outside.
They have got to get that snap up. I wonder if McLean just doesn't feel comfortable going under center because everything's coming from the shotgun all night long.
6.5 minutes to play here. Double G Dogs have been playing a spread offense all night. And how frustrating would that be as a defense to get that same look every single play?
Absolutely.
If they're making it happen tonight. Down by 1 point. 10 yards to pay dirt.
Again,
and just rolled to him. And another handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a minimal gain.
Junius on the carry there. He picks up maybe a yard. That ball was rolled to the quarterback. McLean's got his fielding mitt on out there. Looks like a shortstop taking the short hop.
3rd down and 10. Now, of course, a field goal would give the Double G Dogs the lead here.
They'd be up by 2.
Late in the ball game. 5:30 to go. Again, low snap. Drops back to, hands it off up the middle. And that's going to be a Double G Dog touchdown.
How about that? Busted. Low snap, able to come away with it and carries it in for a Double G touchdown.
Chandon Sullivan right back onto the field for the extra point attempt. And we're going to go for 2 here, David.
For 2, I think so.
Right now you're scored 19-14. Double G Dogs on top.
Sullivan, the senior, takes that ball in as he's done so well this evening. After the low snap, McLean able to hand off. And Sullivan's able to get out of the backfield and get positive yardage, this time scampering all the way in for the touchdown. They look to be going for the 2.
Going to spread the field way out on this play, David. 3 wide receivers. Nice snap, drops back. In
and out of the hands.
In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and that's going to be a failed 2-point conversion, but still taking the lead 19-14 with 5:24 to go. You're listening to HearTheGame.com, and you're watching Winders WTV 21. We'll take a break. We will be right back.
Ever feel like your workday's never done? Newsflash, if you're driving a pickup, it's not. Because the second you're off the clock, you're dragging the dunk tank to the Fall Fun Fest. F-150 with EcoBoost to the rescue. It delivers the best combination of towing and fuel economy. So you get the power to do all the heavy lifting, and you won't get soaked at the pump.
No other truck's hitting that. Step right up. Introducing the new 2013 F-150.
Go to AkinsFord.com or call 866-625-1965.
Going to welcome you back. W. Claire Harris Stadium in Winder, Georgia. Here in the heart of Winder, Double G Dogs.
They sit on top now of the Panthers 19-14 with 5 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the game.
And I'll tell you, if the defense plays like they've been playing tonight, David, you can put all but put this one in the books.
Yeah, we need a deep coverage here on the kick.
Ball set up at the 40-yard line. Here we go. The kick is up. That's a line driver, and that's going to very nice kick into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So Jackson County, the Panthers, going to start on their own 20-yard line. And it's getting to crunch time here, David, as we close in on 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Jackson County had a pretty good second half.
They did indeed come out strong after the break. Wandabero, I won't say resting on their laurels, but maybe on the heels a little bit. They got fired up, turned around there late in the third quarter.
My friend Lee Johnson would say on defense, this is where you pin your ears back. Go after them.
That's right, and you have to. Now is the time.
Learned a lot from Lee. You know, it's funny what you learn working with the defensive coordinator of a semi-professional football team.
Oh, it's professional.
It is full-blown professional. Man-on-man coverage for the Bulldogs. 3 down linemen. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's able to break the arm tackle, but not the second one. As he gets in there with some authority, brings down the quarterback for the sack and the loss of about 1.5 yards on the play.
Very, very nice coverage there on the defensive side of the ball for.
That's Trey Tate running in there for the sack.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
Making a very nice play.
Either way, that one was going to be a good deal. They had the running back wrapped up for a loss, and then the quarterback dropped for a loss. So.
2nd and 11. Rush for a man. Has a man open in the flat, and he's going to be taken down immediately. Wow, another nice play. Great coverage by the Double G Dogs as Cole Baggett comes in and makes the play in the open field. Brings the runner down, and that's going to be a gain of maybe a loss of another one, to be honest with you, Dave.
I tell you what, that was an excellent job by Baggett. He, too, a junior. Fantastic coverage.
Coming all the way from the other side of the field. Staying with his man and making the play. The cheerleaders really getting the crowd into this. Crowd's on their feet. 3rd down and 8. Rolls out to his left. Under pressure. Fires. Picked off. It's going to be picked off at the 40-yard line. The Double G Dogs down to the 30. Runs into some defenders, and he's taken out of bounds inside the 20 at the 15-yard line.
Wow.
What a play by the defense. True defensive effort. Under pressure from the defensive end. Has nothing to do. Panics, gets rid of it right into the hands of a red helmet, David.
Trey Russell was all over the quarterback, rushing that throw, and paid dividends big time for the Double G Bulldogs defense.
5th turnover of the night for the Bulldogs. They enjoy a 5-point lead here late in the ball game. Less than 4 minutes to go with 3:59 remaining. Again, setting up shop here in the red zone. Crowd on their feet.
I think Jacob Lewis would rather, if he had that to do again, would just run out of bounds.
Shotgun set again, 3 wide receivers. And I think we're going to get a timeout here.
Well, that's what the coaches from the box here was yelling for. Somebody down there heard them.
Timeout on the field. That means a timeout here in the booth. 3:59 to go. 19-14 is your score. HereTheGame.com. WTV 21. We will be right back.
Honey, wake up.
What? What's going on?
I heard that noise in the attic again. I thought you were going to do something about our critter problem.
I have. I called the professional wildlife experts at Peachtree Pest Control. They'll be here in the morning.
Oh, good. But what about the damage the animals did to our home?
Well, Peachtree has skilled carpenters. They can repair our home to a better than new condition, all at a great price.
Wow, he really did get this handled.
Yep. Now can we get some sleep? Visit us online at PeachtreePestControl.com.
And going to bring you back here for 3:59 to go in the ball game tonight. 19-14 is your score. The home Double G Bulldogs on top of the visiting Jackson County Panthers.
See if they can keep that momentum surge up now as the
First
play goes back in the shotgun.
1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking to expand upon this lead. Shotgun set, McLean takes it, good snap, hands off up the middle, room to work with. Fights his way over to the right side for a pick of about 5 yards inside the 10. And they're going to spot this one, looks like right on the 5-yard line. David, can you break down exactly what happened on the big play?
Well, it looks like the pressure that was put on by the defensive player, Trey, come in there and chased out Jacob Lewis, forcing that interception throw. Absolutely fantastic defense. And then again now back on the offensive side of the ball, Chris, you've got that quick little draw play, and our line's doing wonders opening up the hole. It seems like there's nothing there, and all of a sudden we're in for a positive 4 or 5 yards.
Doing a great job. And then again, we talked about the strength training done in the offseason. Really paying dividends here tonight as all indications are that they might be able to run away. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's 19-14. There's 3:47, and we have the ball
inside the 10.
Inside the 10-yard line. Thank you for listening tonight to HearTheGame.com. Business owners, there's plenty of marketing possibilities with HearTheGame.com. We have a page just for you. It's HearTheGame.info. Check it out. Become part of the family. Appreciate all that have joined us this season. 4 teams and counting.
Also, text club 59769. Text Hear the Game.
2nd down and 4 now after the 6-yard pickup. Shotgun set, low snap again, able to get the handoff though, and turns on the Jets over to the left side. It's a race to the end zone, and that's going to be a Double G Dog touchdown. Number 7. Excuse me. Shannon Sullivan, number 9.
I think it was Sullivan.
Able to beat the defenders over to the edge. The Double G Dogs did a great job of sealing up the edge for him, and he just turns on the Jets and is able to put it into the end zone. 25-14 now your score.
They are going for 1. Kicks up.
Snap, kick is up. It's good.
Just like that, Double G Dogs pull ahead. They put 7 on the board, lead now 26-14. We'll take a break. You're listening to High School Sports on HearTheGame.com and TV 21.
Tuesday nights, wings are 50 cents each, and Wednesdays is oyster shut night. And keep an eye out for special Friday night after-game parties with the guys from HearTheGame.com. Top Dog Tavern, a casual approach to dining. Learn more at TopDogTavern.com. That's dog spelled like it ought to be spelled, D-A-W-G, TopDogTavern.com.
And, of course, here at W. Claire Harris Stadium, that's dog with 2 G's. Either way, you're invited to come on over to Top Dog Tavern right over there on the Gateway Exchange Boulevard and join the crews from Appalachia and Winder Barrow as we get together for a post-game locker room report right there. Top Dog Tavern, sponsor of HearTheGame.com.
Back to live football, 26-14. Your score here with 3:41 to go. The Double G Dogs kick it off. That's going to be a deep kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. And again, Jackson County does not get an opportunity to return, and they will start at their own 20-yard line. David, can you break down the touchdown play for me?
Oh, you caught me with a mouthful. Sorry about that. What a great handoff. The ball was to the right, busted play, come around back to the left, and the Sullivan was able to scamper in about 8 yards for the touchdown. Slowed up as he was crossing the end zone of the goal line, able to get it in untouched.
Winder Barrow, huge energy. You can feel it coming off of the Winder Barrow sideline tonight. It's not over yet, though. Still plenty of football to play. 3:41 to go. Jackson County down by 12. Pass drops back under pressure. Complete out to the flat. Able to make a move and break an arm tackle. Now cuts it back to the middle. Now back to the sideline and finally taken down. But not until he gets across the 40-yard line. A pickup of about 24 yards on the play.
Brandon Hayes in on the tackle for Winder Barrow. Good pressure again on the quarterback. Had him contained back there. He's able to escape. Trey Russell's been chasing him down all evening.
Jacob Lewis that time able to stand up in the face of pressure, get the ball away, and have a huge first down. Again, pressure in the face of the quarterback, and this time he's just going to throw it to the feet of the intended receiver, and that's going to be an incompletion, and that's going to bring up a second down and 10.
And again, Trey Lewis right in his face.
Trey Lewis is just getting stronger as the game goes on.
Check out Trey Russell.
Trey Russell.
First game jitters.
Trey Russell again lines up at defensive end. You got a 3-down lineman look. Shotgun set, 3 wide receivers to the far side, drops back, has time. Now and has some pressure, avoids the pressure, rolls out to his right, still looking for a man downfield, and he's going to be taken down hard by the helmet, and no flag comes in.
No flag.
Surprisingly, as he's taken down by, it didn't look like he got it in the face mask, but definitely by the helmet. And it's a tail 2 sidelines right now.
I think maybe he was slipping, and that's why the flag wasn't thrown. Because the Wanderberry defender was there at the shoulder pad level, and then as the runner slipped. It's the only thing I could think of, because it looked like head contact.
Incidental. 3rd down and 10. Drops back, has a man open. That's going to be caught just inside the 50. And he's going to be able to break the first tackle. Now hits the first down marker, and gets about 1 yard past it onto the Wanderberry side of the field at the 45-yard line. And it's going to be a hurry-up offense for Jackson County.
Yeah, they were trying to move down quick. That was broken coverage there on the Dogs.
This time 3 wide receivers to the near side, and we're going to have an official timeout on the field.
Wanderberry calls their 3rd and final timeout, I believe.
So the Double G Dogs not set up to handle the hurry-up offense. We're going to call timeout. We're going to take a timeout. 3:06 to go. 26-14 is your score. HearTheGame.com. WTV 21. We will be back.
Get your all-new 2013 F-150 at Aikens Ford. Go to aikensford.com or call 866-625-1965. 866-625.
All right, welcome back. Wanderberry High School, W. Claire Harris Stadium. 3:06 left to go. Wanderberry is leading the Panthers 26-14. 4th quarter action here.
Crunch time here for the Panthers. Down by 12. It's a 2-score ball game at this point. 3 wide receivers. This time trips right. Man in motion. Going to drop back, pass it again. Has a couple of options. Rolls out to his right. Now back to his left. Good blocking there. Plenty of time. Has a man wide open. Now past the safeties. And he's going to be taken down inside the 5. Wow, he doesn't get more open than that, David.
Jacob Lewis had forever and a day to find that receiver. That was some broken coverage, and coming off of a timeout, that's hard to imagine.
Just a broken down play on the part of the defense of the Double G Dogs. Haven't seen a whole lot of that tonight, but that time it definitely cost them.
They're going to have to come back to that 4th down goal line stance here.
2:55 to go. Shotgun set, single back. Oh, Bulldogs drawn offsides. Ball already inside the 5. This penalty is not going to be too costly. About a half a yard. Encroachment by the defense. Defense just ready to get in there and hit somebody.
Gives them 4 downs to get the ball into the end zone. Wanderberry's defense have been strong inside the red zone.
Ball inside the 3-yard line. And this is going to be a handoff, and that's going to be a Jackson County touchdown as he's able to get the sweep over to the right side. Ball carrier that time was number 1. Malik Tuck.
Tuck for the touchdown carry. Now the defense may be a little winded here or something. I'm not sure what the problem was.
Had a little bit of difficulty adjusting to the hurry-up offense. Jackson County marches down the field. And the extra point is up and good. So Jackson County closing in. Now a 1-score ball game. 5 points ahead are the Double G Dogs. 26-21 is your score. We're going to take a break here in the booth. You're listening to HearTheGame.com. and Winders WTV 21. We'll be back.
Don't miss a single issue of the Barrow Journal. For the unbelievable low price of $15.50 a year, you'll get unparalleled sports coverage and regional sports coverage at MainStreetNewsSports.com. Winner of 8 awards from the Georgia Sports Writers Association. Look no further than the Barrow Journal. Call 770-867-NEWS. That's 770-867-6397 or online at barrowjournal.com. You can also send the keyword journal to 68398.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here. Winder Barrow Double G Dogs. The Panthers of Jackson County have just put 7 on the board. Brings the score to 26-21. Winder Barrow holding on to that 5-point lead.
So do you just play it safe here and try to run out the clock, David, or do you go aggressive and try to score again?
I would run out the clock if I could, but watch the onside kick. Winder Barrow's thinking it's coming too.
And it does. That is an onside kick, and that's going to bounce. Well, that's going to be taken at the 42-yard line, fielded by the Double G Dogs. Good field position again to start.
That was telegraphed. Figured that one was coming.
In an unsuccessful onside kick attempt for the Panthers.
The kicker got too much leg into it.
You can spot that one right there at the 43-yard line. Good field position again. Double G Dogs take the field. Led by McLean. 2:41 to go in the ball game. 5-point lead, 26-21. First down and 10 for the home team.
Got to have the superior snapping prowess this series of downs. Got to have good hands.
You know, to close this thing out, yeah, the snap is going to be really important. That's just more of a basic. Nice snap that time. Oh, and it's going to be put on the ground, and Jackson County is going to get right on top of that. Fumbled exchange between the quarterback and the running back. And they're both trying to figure out who exactly dropped the ball there.
Wow, that's going to be a costly turnover for the Double G Bulldogs. Ball is now on the 40-yard lines. First and 10 for the Panthers.
Double G Dogs still holding on to a 5-point lead here with 2:38 to go, but the turnover within their own territory definitely going to cost them, as Jackson County did have some momentum behind them after that last drive, and then, of course, coming out on defense and forcing a fumble.
And that was a good snap.
Just kind of like a ping-pong momentum game here.
It is.
In the second half. Again, very good matchup here between these two teams. Seen a lot cleaner play, less penalties over the last several minutes of the ball game.
Now it's the turnover.
Shotgun set. Now it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Fights his way forward. Blockers get low, get a good push. And it's a pick of about 3 yards on the play inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line of the Double G Dogs.
The officials have stopped the clock, not quite sure why. Oh, sideline warning against Winder Barrow. I didn't see the flag because it was hidden by the sidelines out on the field.
Oh, absolutely. So Winder Barrow getting very intense. They rush for this time. It's going to be a pass out to the flat. Has a little bit of room to work with. Nice open field tackle that time by the Double G Dogs. Johnny Hester.
He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, Chris. Now they're going to give him a yard.
They're going to give him a half a yard on the play, David.
Half a yard, okay.
26-21. Double G Dogs trying to hold on to this lead. Timeout on the field. Timeout in the booth.
You're listening to high school football on HearTheGame.com and TV 21. We'll be right back.
Have you ever seen a termite swarm in your house? Well, I have. A couple of years ago, we had a termite swarm in our kitchen. My wife was not happy. Turns out some things are best left to the pros. That's why I called Peachtree Pest Control. They gave me a good deal, fixed our termite problem, and didn't tear up my yard. That's professional. They call it their Peachtree Promise, the best people, service, and value. I'm a believer. I'm Corey Arnold, and I thank you for the trust you place in us. I personally back our Peachtree Promise.
Bringing you back in here, fourth quarter action, 2:19 to go. Winder Barrow holding on to a 5-point lead 3rd down and 7 now for Jackson County, trying to get back into this one. 1-score ball game. Snap. Drops back under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. And what a huge play by the Double G Dog defense. Back inside their own 40, down to the 42. That's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play.
Trey Russell again comes in off that defensive end as he's done it all game long.
How good of a half has Trey Russell had, David? I mean,
my goodness, he's definitely got to be the defensive player of the half, if not the game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's just been wreaking havoc throughout the whole game, but primarily in this last probably 15 minutes.
Big play by the defensive end there for the Double G Bulldogs. Absolutely huge. Brings up a loss where they're now 4th and 11. Of course, Jackson County has no choice but to go for it. You got to watch it here coming up, though. They were able to convert long yardage before, Chris.
Well, it's 4th down and 11, so it definitely won't be the shortest conversion we've seen tonight.
No.
You know, Jackson County, while they haven't thrown it a lot, they've shown that they do have the ability to strike through the air. So, you know, the Double G Dogs just really need to be on their feet and really be aware of where that ball is at all times. As you come up on probably, up to this point, the most important play of the ball game if you're the Double G Dogs and if you're Jackson County.
Coach Benji Harrison coming off of 6-5 record last season. Of course, Winder-Barrow 1-9. How huge would it be for Winder-Barrow to come out of the gate with a win?
I mean, to be undefeated, if only even for a week, is a huge lift of morale for this team. Much improved over last season, and looking forward to continued improvement throughout the year.
And still a young club.
Single man coverage, drops back, has time, has a man over the top, and that's going to be overthrown. Incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this ball game. Double G Dogs force a turnover on downs, and they will take over at their own 42-yard line.
Let's keep it right here, Chris. We've got the opportunity now to keep positive yardage. They've got to work on that quarterback and center exchange and the handoff. This is key. You cannot, after that big defensive set there, turn around and give the ball right back to the Panthers. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. They've got to have the sure hand.
It's all about just playing fundamental football and just protecting the football. At this point, you've only got 2 minutes, 7 seconds to close out this ball game. Good field position. Actually, the ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Shotgun set this time for McLean. Man in motion to the backfield. Again, low snap, going to be handoff up the middle and has a little bit of room to work with as he makes his way towards the 45, and he's going to be stood up right there. And maybe
be whistled down.
The forward progression was stopped. Jackson County thought they got away with another one there.
It's kind of like Winder-Barrow in the first half.
As we're now under 2 minutes to play, 1:45 and counting, 26-21 is your score. 2nd down for the Double G Dogs and about 7 yards.
Ball's on the 46-yard line.
The 1st down is going to essentially end the game.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to figure out. It looks like if they can push it up for another 6 yards, they may go ahead and secure the clock.
Crowd is on their feet. The band is on their feet, ready to go, ready to take in their first victory of the 2013 season. Snap, low, hands off, sweep to the left. Penalty flag on the play as he's going to be met with authority at the 45-yard line. That's the line of scrimmage. And the flag's probably going to back him up a little bit more, but we are down to 1 minute, 11 seconds. And we do have a stoppage of the clock.
Yeah, that was a little broken play there. Shandon Sullivan get on the carry.
Looks like Matt Jones has been placing a cast. He's come back. They brought him back out on the golf cart to watch the rest of the game, but he does have a cast around that left ankle, so not looking good for him to return this season. It's a shame. Good player.
Absolutely. Senior year, too. Maybe it's not too serious. Maybe it'll only be a 4-week injury or something like that.
Maybe precautionary.
We'll have to see.
We'll find out the information this week, and we will get it out to you just as soon as we know. Minute and 11 to go. 5-point lead, 26-21. Double G Dogs trying to close this out and close out with their first opening day win in how many years, David?
Several years.
Several years, at least. 3rd and 6. Shotgun set. 4 wide receivers. Jackson County showing blitz.
Winder-Barrow trying to get him to jump off sides. Long snap count.
And
we're
going to take a delay of game here. So down to run that all the way down, 50 seconds to go. Again, that was 3rd and 6. Now it's going to be 3rd and 11. We're probably going to get another handoff here.
Well, they're definitely going to want to keep the clock running, so that would be the best bet. I don't think they'd take a risk of trying to get another 10-yard delay call.
Brings it back inside the 40. HearTheGame.com, proud to bring you the first game of the season. Going to bring every game this year.
This should be it. There's under 45 seconds now. Hand off and keep positive yardage.
Now closing in on 35 seconds and counting. 26-21 is your score. Man in motion. McLean in the shotgun takes the snap, and that's going to be a simple handoff. Sweep over to the right side. Just looking to stay in bounds. Cuts it back across this side of the field. Turns on the afterburners. Gets some nice blocks. And a flag comes in on the play, but he's going to make his way out to the 50-yard line. Would not have been enough for the first down.
There are flags all over the field.
Flags all over the field. 19 seconds to go.
Perfect clock management run. East, west.
Burn an extra 5 seconds just running around the field.
Johnny Hester on the run.
Hester is a very quick young man.
Let's see, is it a false start or we got a block in the back?
That was in the area of a block or
a
block in the back or a hold. As the field was just covered with yellow towels.
Well, they're going to get to play 3rd down again. Very long.
So a replay of the down with 19 seconds to go. Are they going to reset the clock?
I don't know if they will. I don't think so. I think we may just get a victory formation here. What do you think?
Trying to close it out here. So 19 seconds of counting. Double G Dogs standing around, getting ready to celebrate a victory. First one of the year, first game of the year.
Are they even going to snap it? They're not
going to get set up. So with that is the end of the ball game. 26-21 is your final here in Winder, as the Double G Dogs are able to take care of their first opponent of the year, the Jackson County Panthers. What a defensive performance by the Double G Dogs, and if that's how they're going to play this year, we're going to have a great season in front of us, David.
Check and see now. There seems to be a question about the non-snap. I didn't see a flag, but there's still a discussion going on here. They're backing the looks like they may make them
pushing the teams back to their respective sidelines. The Jackson County defense staying on the field, not going anywhere. They're ready to play another snap.
I did not see a flag.
So the celebration a little bit preemptive.
But they are going to make them take a snap. I wonder how many seconds they're going to put back on there.
So it's just a simple snap and kneel down, right, David?
That's what I would do. I'm wondering how much time they're going to put back. The stands had emptied and the student body had actually gone on to the field.
So a crazy end to a crazy game. As it's not over yet, they are making the offense get back out there and take this extra snap. You're absolutely right.
I guess they're going to keep the time down on the field on this.
McLean under center.
26-21.
First time we've seen him under center all game. This is a victory formation here, David.
Absolutely.
Snap, kneel. All
there
right.
You go.
Now you can go back on the field, kids. Enjoy your win. 26-21. Again, your final score. You've been listening to HearTheGame.com. And thank you for watching Winders WTV 21.
Chris Sedlock, Dave Willard here, inviting you all to join us at Top Dog Tavern for the locker room show.
Locker game,
yeah.
I don't want to play that game.
Next week, I believe Chris and I will have Appalachia. I think.
I believe we do have Appalachia. I believe it is in Bethlehem.
And,
we go up to Greater Atlanta Christian next week.
I think we go down to Indian Trail Road to Greater Atlanta, the home of the Spartans. Nice field down there.
Very nice campus. Looking forward to that. First time we've been out there.
That's right. They came to us last year. Good news to report from W. Claire Harris Stadium as the Winderberry Double G Bulldogs are victorious in their opening game, non-region game opponent, Jackson County Panthers, your final 26-21. For Chris Sedlock, for HearTheGame.com, for TV 21, I'm Dave Willard. Have a great evening, everyone.